Your turn to transfer.
Hey guys, welcome to the third edition of our Make 2024 Count webinar series. My name is Iyabo Yawale, and by the grace of the Almighty, I'm the lead servant in House of Wisdom, a ministry that is dedicated to mentoring young adults for life and destiny. And if you just joined us, we are glad to have you. Thank you for joining, and let us know where you are joining us from. Just type in the comment box where you are joining us from. We would like to give you a warm virtual hug. Like, you know, we are big on community, yes, because we know that so many issues can be resolved through the power of community. And so we want to welcome you to this August occasion. Thank you so much, Sani Amuda. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us from Delta State, Nigeria. If you are just joining us, let us know where you are joining from, and we can give you a warm virtual hug. God bless you so much. And so, like I said, we reached 100 subscribers on December 23rd, and we give God all the glory. So I wanted to tell you some of the things we did, the mindset sheets we had. Basically, I want to share our story so that if you are also beginning on this journey, you can learn one or two things from what we did and also fast track your success, right? And so this is going to be basically our story on this channel, what we've done so far and what you can also learn from us, right? If you are just joining us, please let us know where you are joining us from so we can give you a warm welcome. Thank you for joining. God bless you. And so basically we titled this lecture as exactly how to get your first 100 YouTube subscribers. Please learn from what we are going to share today, because it's what has worked for us. Although it didn't happen fast, to be honest, because I think we started this channel in November 2022. You can check from our history when we started, but we didn't upload our first video until like April of this year. The reason being that we didn't understand that we could actually stream live from Zoom at the time, you know, because we were JJC. Sorry, if you are not a Nigerian, JJC means a newbie. So we were new on this turf, and so what we were doing was we will do our webinars on Zoom and then record and edit and put here. But we then saw that it didn't make sense, particularly when one young adult who spoke at one of our webinars. By the way, we do the Digital Marketing Mastery webinars every month. And so there was this month, we had this speaker called Adeife Adeoye. And, you know, Zoom was acting up, and she was like, "Mama, you can do YouTube Live. Why are you doing Zoom?" That was just what woke me up to YouTube, because to be honest, it was not in our plans from the get-go. Our plan was just make our mastery webinars and then post them here. We didn't want to take it serious. We just wanted a situation where people will have replays to what we did, because some people couldn't join the live classes. And so we provided the replays, and we saw that from watching other people's success stories on this channel, it was actually something we could take serious, which is why we then doubled up on our efforts, and to the glory of God, we reached that milestone of 100 subscribers on December 23rd, 2023. But I tell you, if you implement what we're teaching you, you will reach it faster. Yes, I can beat my chest, but it's something that has worked for us in the last few weeks, yes, to this time. And so if you're just joining us, let's know where you're joining from. Type in the comment box. Don't be shy. We welcome you. We love you. We want the best for you. And that is why we are sharing things that have worked for us. On the norms, we should say, okay, come and pay for this. But no, just get access to this knowledge so we can all benefit from what is going on YouTube, right? Okay, so let me quickly talk about some mindset shifts we had to make, because let me not lie to you, any success in life is backed by a solid mindset. Any success in life is backed by, and so if you don't get the mind right, becoming reality is kind of a problem. And I'm sure you don't want that kind of a challenge. So get this mindset shifts right, and you will also rejoice as we are rejoicing today that we reached the milestone of 100 subscribers. So what was the first thing we did? We started taking it serious. We no longer saw YouTube as a hobby. We changed the mindset of this thing is serious business. Particularly when I met a guy called Myron Golden. You can check his YouTube channel. He does a webinar every blessed day. You can check his YouTube channel. Myron Golden does a live stream every blessed day, and at the end of the month he does an offer. So free information for 30 days and 1 day for paid program. That is his own strategy, which has worked for him. And so we had to get into this mindset shift of this thing is a business. This is not a hobby. Let's give it the seriousness that it requires. So that is the first mindset shift we did. The second one was that we had the mindset of a researcher and someone who is into experiments. If you don't have that mindset, you will be stuck in a whole lot of ways, because there are certain things you will learn from successful people that may not work for you. Seriously. And so you've got to have the mindset of experimentation. Let me try this. Let me try that. Let me do this A/B testing. Let me try this title. Let me try this thumbnail, whether it will catch people. And I won't even, for the life of me, say we have figured out the thumbnail thing totally on this channel. We haven't, to be honest. But you have to have the mindset of someone who is into experimentation, which is what we have been doing. And so we detach our feelings from what we are doing, basically, and we let the market speak to us. We detach our feelings from what we are doing and let the market talk to us. And so as an somebody who is into experimentation, we do what we want to do and leave the market to talk. For instance, if I use the title, although I'm attached to this title, if it doesn't give me the kind of results I want, I'm prepared to use another title, experiment with it, and see what comes out of it. And so basically, have the mindset of someone who is into experimentation. Now, the third mindset shift we had was that of pushing ourselves into things we never thought we could. To be honest, I used to be shy, camera shy. To be honest, I used to be 100% camera shy. I couldn't take photographs. I couldn't make videos. If you think it's a lie, go to Iyabo Yawale channel. It's on YouTube here. It was created 8 years ago. I have been on this turf for over 20 years. I started online business in 2023. Dr. Sonia Obazojagbase was the one that introduced us to it. And I was one of his mentees. But I was camera shy, and so people already were getting to know about the Iyabo Yawale brand, but they started following me on YouTube, but I couldn't make videos. I couldn't take photographs that will boost my brand. And so go and check the Iyabo Yawale channel, and you will see that I only have one video there, and it's a video of an Amazon program. It's not even a video with my face. It's a faceless video. It's just a tutorial. And so what am I saying? Get into the mindset of pushing yourself into things you never thought you could do. If you don't, it's going to cost a lot of it, because there are so many things you will have to learn. There are so many things you have to do that you may not be doing before now. But the fact that you are into this business, you are into this journey, requires that you push yourself. And so get into the mindset of pushing yourself. That's the third thing. Now, the fourth thing is understand that you need to chart a path for yourself. The fact that this has worked for House of Wisdom doesn't mean it will work for you. Seriously. And I tell people it's a pity, but there are no guarantees in business. Business is business, and you have to chart your path. You have to look at what is working for you. And so you've got to get into the mindset of, yes, although my coach said this worked for him, Let me try it. If it doesn't give me the results that I want, I can try this other, I can try that other and see what works. Let the market talk to me. Let my audience, because our audiences are always talking. They may not leave a comment, they may not even like your video, they may not even share it, but in their behavior, you can hear them talk. You can hear them talk. Good Emmanuel TV, thank you for joining. God bless you and more grace to you too. Okay, so you can hear them talk in their behavior. How long are they watching your videos for? It's important to note that, because that is a pointer to the effect that your audience is interested in that kind of video, that kind of topic. And so you make more of that. And so I got into the mindset of what? Charting my own path. It's good to have a mentor. I'm not saying don't. I belong to courses on even this YouTube thing. But I know that at the end of the day, because we put ourselves through so much suffering when we are like, my mentor said this is how it happened for him. It may not happen for you like that. Just face the facts. So another mindset shift I've had to make is to follow the data. Yeah, seriously. And I think I mentioned it earlier, but I just want to give more explanation on that. What I mean by follow the data is data does not lie. And the data is clear. So detach your emotions. That's a mindset shift I've had to, because sometimes we get so engrossed in this. This title is the one that occurred to me. I think it's a good title. And you point it into a YouTube keyword app and they tell you, why don't you use this? Like the Breath of Life video. For those of you that have watched it in the past, you will see that yesterday I changed the title because vidIQ suggested some titles and I thought, okay, let me try this. Just by way of saying experimentation and removing your feelings, detaching your feelings, follow the data. The data does not lie. And so those are the mindset shifts I have had to make. Okay, let's see if there's any other. Then another one is understand that YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. And after I had the Q&A with Sani Yamuda, somebody approached me and I was like, Mama, I've gotten a laptop. I've gotten I can do this. And I'm like, this thing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a marathon. If you don't have that mindset, don't even venture into it. Don't even venture into it. And so I was like, I don't know what to advise the person. The person should watch the video, do what he can do, and see if we can help. But have the mindset that this is a marathon. It is not a sprint. And so don't start and say, I've been putting in 6 months, 7 months, even a year. I've not seen anything. It is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And so let's know that, because when you make up your mind that this is a marathon, when challenges come, you will not be deterred. When challenges come, you will not be discouraged. And so get that straight into your mindset. Another mindset shift I've had to make, because I come from an SEO background. I am a freelance writer and we do SEO writing a lot. And in SEO, they'll tell you keywords, they'll tell you your tags, they'll tell you, although they also exist on YouTube, but the mindset shift I've had to make around that is the fact that I optimize more for my audience than the robots. Optimize more for your audience than the robots. And that's why I don't really stuff my descriptions with so many keywords. In fact, lately, I've been doing like just 5 tags on each video. Lately, I'm saying lately, not before. Because, we learn every blessed day. In fact, my own mantra in this business is become better 1% daily. Become 1% better daily. And so, if I was here yesterday, today I want to be 1% better. And so my competition is myself, not any other person. Of course, I can learn from other people. I can also steal ideas and make them my own. But I want to become 1% better than yesterday, every blessed day. And if you have that kind of mindset, I believe it will go a long, long way in this business, because YouTube is also watching your channel, and they are seeing that people are staying on this channel, and they will be recommending your videos more often and more often, and that means growth for your channel. And if you are just starting this journey and you are still in the little stages, I want you to know that growth is possible. If you do not give up on yourself, you can do it. I can do it. We can do it. And it is a viable business opportunity that makes you grow. I won't lie to you, I have grown as a result of being on YouTube. One growth I've had is the fact that I've become less self-conscious. Before, I used to be very self-conscious. I'm like, is my hair well? Is my, you know, that kind of a thing. And right now, I'm so like, I am less self-conscious. I am more audience conscious. Is this thing I'm doing going to help someone, at least one person? Once I'm sure of that, I'm good to go. And so these are the mindset shifts I have had to make. Now, let me tell you the philosophy around what we do. Because some of you are watching and you're like, yes, but you said this thing is a marathon. You said this thing, I have a need. Let me tell you what to do when you have a need. When you have a need, sow a seed. When you have a need, sow a seed. I think I'll even put it there. I don't know who said it, but I got it somewhere, and it's been so helpful. Look for empty vessels who have what you need, who need what you have, and fill them like the widow in 2 John 4. Look for empty vessels. The woman had a small jar and she was pouring into empty vessels, pouring into empty vessels. At the end of the day, she had more than enough to pay off her debt and also save some. And so that is a philosophy around our YouTube channel, and which is we have garnered experience. The glory of God, I've got experience in digital marketing. But what is it doing for me if I'm unable to transfer it to the coming generation, which is what we are doing with House of Wisdom? We want to leave a legacy with this channel. And so our own mind is telling us, sow a seed into empty vessels. And in our own case, our empty vessels are young adults. Young adults. But if you are here and you are not a young adult, fine. You are welcome to our world. And we are big on community. And so if you've not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because we love you and we want you to be notified of our upcoming live streams and short videos. And so what have we done so far? So I've talked about the mindset shifts. If you have questions, please drop them in the chat box. And we'll get back to you with answers shortly. We can even answer your question right here. Let's have a family meeting of people who are interested in making YouTube a success, starting from the ground floor up. Because it takes what? One step to run a mile. And this is our first step, 100 subscribers. But even at that, you've got to make it easy on yourself so that you don't get overwhelmed. You can say, okay, you want to 20 subscribers by so day. Like our own goal now is to reach 140 subscribers by March 13th, 2024. That's our goal in the vidIQ app, because we said that we want to go all out for it, and they gave us that goal, which is what we are pursuing. And so what is the first thing? I'll just give you 4 steps to getting your own first 100 subscribers. 4 steps. And if you're here and you already reached 100 subscribers, stay on the call. These things are things that will still help you to get your first 1,000. It's basic, basically. But I just put it to 100 subscribers because I want our results to speak for us. We have reached 100 subscribers. What did we do to get here? So that is why we put it at 100. But that doesn't mean 1,000 subscribers won't benefit from what we are sharing. And so what is the first thing we did? We planned. That's the first thing. Number 1, plan. PLAN. And in planning, what did we do? In planning, sorry, let me just, we planned that we will have what? Collaborations. We plan that we will have collaborations. And by that, I mean people who already got a name and who are knowledgeable, who can share out of their heart with our audience. And so basically, when we are doing the collaborations with them, we are gonna have their name in the title and also as a tag, and people who search for them are likely to land on our own channel. I think that makes a lot of sense. And so that was part of our plan. Another part of our plan was that we had a clear audience in mind. We weren't confused about who we were serving. And so you have to have clarity as regards who my content is for as a creator on YouTube. Because like they say, you can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. We don't want to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. We want to have a clear audience. And so we had an audience clear in our mind. And if you check our analytics, it's surprising that it's that same demography that is watching our videos the most. Seriously. And so we had clarity as regards these are the people we are targeting with our content, and this is what we are making. And another thing we did on that plan was we had content pillars. Content pillars. And for us, our content pillars are digital marketing. And what we are doing this afternoon is part of digital marketing. The second content pillar is emotional health. Emotional health. Because I have come to realize from experience that most of the time, our emotions prevent us from getting success in any area of life. Any area of life. And so we do emotional health as our second content pillar. And then the third content pillar is singles, relationships and singles. Those are the third, because we also believe and we are sure that if you don't get the relationship, the singles thing right, it can affect destiny. And I'm serious about this. And so those are our three content pillars. So any content you see on this channel are situated in these three content pillars. And so that is still under planning because we are talking about 4 steps now. If you've got questions, please let's have it in the comment box. Okay, Good Emmanuel TV says, you are really giving out value, ma. Thank you for still staying on the call. Now, so we did that, and we also chose our content formats. And for us, our content formats are in 3 ways. The first is live streams, which is what we are doing now, a live stream. Now, the second are short videos, because there are times that people don't have the time to watch a 1 hour. In fact, when we started live streams, our live streams were 3 hours. Go and check. Initially, before our young adults began to say, Mama, you know, because I belong to the analog generation where we can sit for hours learning. But you know, this particular generation is not that, as in you have to really catch their attention with shorter live streams. So we said, okay, let's do 2 hours, and much later I even reduced it. In fact, the last live stream we had on Singles Hangout, I think it was barely 30 minutes long. And so live streams, that is part of our content format. Then the second content format we have are short videos, like I said, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes videos, because some people are on the go and they can quickly watch what we have to know what we have. And so from that short video, they can move to a longer video, because if we keep just putting longer videos, some people may never ever watch. But with the short video, you can get them to at least commit to watching 5 minutes. And if they like what they see, they say, okay, let me even check this other one. Let me even check that other one. Let me even check that other one. And then they become a subscriber. And talking about subscribers, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please go right to our subscription button now and hit the notification bell, because we've got a lot of goodies coming your way, particularly this Make 2024 Count series. We're going to run so many Q&As because I am a trained journalist and I enjoy doing Q&As with our guests. And so we're going to have a whole lot of speakers. And so please hit the subscribe button. We've got so much coming your way. And so that is our content format. Then the third content format is we now introduce what we call faceless videos. That is tutorials. Basically, our face will not be there. We will capture the screen teaching you something. And one video we have as regards that is the one on creating landing pages. It's close to an hour, very detailed. You can create a landing page just by watching that video. And so we are going to have more of that too. So those are our 3 content formats. Now let me talk about niching or not niching, because you know it's highly controversial. Some people say, just do what comes to mind, do what you enjoy. But I honestly think that when starting out, have a niche audience in mind. Have a niche. If you are into graphic design, just face that market, because the only reason more people will subscribe is they are sure that your next video is still going to help them. And so I think it pays for you to niche. And when you have grown, you can then start introducing some other things that you are interested in. I hope that makes sense. And that is my humble submission right now. And I'm not saying it's 100% right, but I feel that if your audience know that graphic design is fully covered on this channel, they would definitely subscribe. And that is one thing that will work in your favor. Now, the second step is produce. Produce your video. Like this video now, I'm not using any fancy lights, just the sun. It's just the sun. It's just the sun and my phone. Of course, if you got the capacity, get a microphone, a small one at that. Can be a lavalier mic, or even a mic that you put on a table, anyone you prefer. Or even the one they put on the head, like a headset, anyone. Because your audio quality also matters. And so if you are here and you are like, I've not got all this fancy gear, you don't need a fancy gear to start. What you need is high quality content and decent video quality and good audio quality. And the sun is there for you to do. Make sure you film in the afternoons. If you don't have fancy lights, I have a ring light, but I really don't enjoy it. I prefer the sun. I won't lie. I prefer the sun. And so produce. And production means you have a topic. I won't go into topic generation because of time. We don't really have time. We are just 12:30. Okay, well, for ideas, you can get ideas from the vidIQ app. I'll still talk about the app. You can also get ideas from competing channels. Because some of these channels already have an established audience and they know what the audience want to watch. And so you can be getting ideas from them. And of course, during keyword research, you can get ideas from that, basically. And also you can get ideas through the comments people make on your videos. Some people will just leave comments and say, you know, their question basically can inspire another video. And so these are just be on the lookout, be sensitive to what people say around you, be sensitive to what you read in books, be sensitive to what you watch in videos. Just be sensitive and be on the lookout for ideas, because ideas are always floating around us. So under produce, I talk about ideas. Then after idea generation, you research, because you want to give out high quality information. You don't just want to give them any information they can find elsewhere. So research your content. Number one, very important. Research, and we know you can research through books, podcasts, videos, Google, you name it. Do thorough research to ensure that you are giving value. And then after your research, you write a script. I really won't say I have mastered the total art of writing YouTube scripts, but the fact that I've been in digital marketing enables me to know some things to say and how to say them. And so script writing is also a good thing to know. And after your script writing, you then make the video. And that is for produce. And so with the production, you also have to be fair to yourself. For instance, if you work somewhere, you know that doing a daily live stream might not be that okay, because you're already committed somewhere. And so you look at what schedule will work. Some people do a weekly, some people do bi-monthly. Look at what schedule will work and commit to that schedule, because you've got to be consistent. People have got to be able to say, okay, this guy is publishing 1 video per week, because your audience might not say, but they are watching. They want to see how consistent you are. And so you've got to be consistent in your production. Very consistent. Okay, so having said that, we then go to the third step, which is publish. Publish. And so you got to have a publishing schedule. Like I said, if you're publishing once a week, twice a week, every day, just have a publishing schedule and keep up to your schedule. And when you are publishing, it's important that you have a title that carries the keyword you are targeting. Title, very important. Your thumbnail, very important. But your thumbnail may not contain the information on your title, because usually your title will be long. And most of our thumbnails, the information is scanty. They just want to catch your attention. And so most of them use what we call stop words. Stop words. They are powerful words that get your attention. And one of such is stop. You know, when you see stop on the thumbnail, you are like, stop what? Let me see what he's even saying. And so your thumbnail may not exactly have the title of the video. It's okay. And when you are publishing too, your description should have your keyword in there. But don't do keyword stuffing, because YouTube doesn't like it. And so note that when you're publishing. And when you're publishing too, choose not made for kids, because if you choose made for kids, comments will not be enabled. And you also have to choose public, because if it's unlisted or in private, people won't see it. And so all that, those things, and in fact, you can also go ahead and create what we call a playlist. So I do have playlists, even like this Make 2024 Count series. I have a playlist for it, and people who are unable to join now can just get the playlist and stream it, all the editions. And so a playlist also enables people to stay much on your channel, and then they will hear subscribe often, and then it makes them to subscribe. Okay, so that is for publishing. So you will just click publish, and you will publish and go live. YouTube go live. People can see the video. Okay, so the last one is, and also I want to say that YouTube is a game of numbers, so don't stress too much over quality. If you have a good phone and a decent audio quality, just go for it. Don't allow any mental block to hold you back. You know, most of the time these blocks are already here. It's this place that is telling you you cannot do it, and so you got to force yourself to do things that are outside your comfort zone. So then we go to promote. So you need to promote your video if you want people to come, because it's when people come that you can ask them to subscribe. And so heavy promotion, very important. And I know someone is watching and it's like, I've not got any audience. I don't have any audience that I can even promote to. You can still make it work. And what I will advise you to do in that wise is to use all these social media channels where they do a lot more of discussion, like Reddit, which other one? That's just the one that comes off the top of my, or forums. There's forums, groups, LinkedIn groups, Facebook groups, but you're not going to go there and just be typing, putting your link. Oh no, because then you will be going against the rules of the group, because most groups don't allow that. But give value. By the time you establish yourself as somebody who gives value, when you promote a link, they won't even blink an eyelid. And because most of these Reddits, most of these subreddits, they have a lot of followership, they will see your link and come. And if you've got good quality content, they will subscribe. And so don't joke with promotion. Don't just make videos and sit on your butt and think things are gonna work. They don't work like that. You gotta make people aware. Like we in House of Wisdom, I would like, I had an audience before. If you check Facebook, my first Facebook account has some followership. but I'm not using that account because I have issues with my phone number that is on it. I no longer have the number, and Facebook does not want to release the account until I have that number. And so I had to create another one. But if you check, I'm just trying to tell you that I had an audience prior to this. And so I will send messages on WhatsApp, send messages on Facebook, send messages on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, I have close to 16K followers, to the glory of God. And I'll send messages on Insta, everywhere. So you've got to be heavy on promotion if you want to make your first 100 subscribers, or even 1,000. You've got to be heavy on promotion. You can't just sit on your butt and think it will happen by magic. Of course, it can happen, but you got to get to work. Get to work. And on YouTube, there's a community tab which you can use to engage people. There's a community tab. Use it to engage. And so do a lot of promotion. Look for every loophole. For instance, you're on Reddit, somebody just asked a question about YouTube, and you've got a video on your channel. You can give a good answer and just drop your channel and say, for more info, you can check this. Not that you will just be plastering everywhere with your link. They will delete. And so promotion is very, very important. And that is the initial force of your promotion. The second part is mastering YouTube SEO. And I earlier talked about the vidIQ app, which I'm using the free version. I'm not yet a paid subscriber, but even the free works because they give you ideas every blessed day. And also they give you a growth plan, and there's a lot to learn from the app too. And so you can just go to the Google Play Store and download it and get to work on yourself. And so promotion is vital, because I made out a quote yesterday, and I said, nothing works until you work it. Nothing moves until you move it. Nothing on this earth, on this planet works until you work it, until you commit to it. And so you got to wake up and say, this video, how am I promoting? What else can I do to promote it? Another way to promote is, like I have shown you an example, ask people to subscribe to your channel. Because if they are subscribed, anytime you put a new video, they will be notified. And that means you are getting people to come back to your channel. Getting people to come back to your channel. And so, but don't just begin a live stream and say, subscribe, because some of them don't know you yet. And so they want to gain value first. People will respond to value usually. And so if you have given value for a while, you can just say, in the middle of the video, please subscribe to this channel because we got more of this information coming your way. And I tell you, people will subscribe because I have seen it happen in our own end. And so, and at the end of the video, you can ask them to share your video, because sharing your video means new eyeballs are getting to see it, and those people can also share, and then it takes a ripple effect if your content is high quality. If your content is high quality. So with the Mastering YouTube SEO, like I told you, I use the vidIQ app, and it's easy to master. You can find the link to the vidIQ app in our description. And if you also want to contact us after now and you don't want to put it in the chat box, we will have our information in the description. But one thing I want to say is your on-camera performance, very important. Like I tell people, you will make 100 crappy videos before you will make one good video. And so if you are in that space, don't give up on yourself, because your camera performance is very important. You've got to connect with people emotionally for them to commit to subscription. They've got to be able to commit to you. But you've got to strike an emotional chord, because let me not lie to you, people don't buy based on logic. No. If somebody told you that, I'll tell you, perish the thoughts. People buy based on emotions, and they will do what? They will justify their emotions later with logic. For instance, you've just seen this fine, sleek Mercedes-Benz, and you know, because the person selling knows that we buy based on emotions, he will tell you, please enter this car. drive it around town. You know, your emotions are at play. And then you enter, you sit down, see the chair. No, I enjoy this. Your emotions are shouting. And you didn't plan to buy a car, but in your mind, you're already calculating, how can I make it work? Let me just have this car, and later I will. Sure, you get? So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because people will subscribe to your channel based on emotions first. And so there has to be this emotional connection with your audience. And that's why most often it's good to share stories, because people connect to stories. Share stories, and like I'm doing now, I'm telling the story of how we got to 100 subscribers, so you can pick up your lessons there. If you're watching us and you've got a question, please type it in the chat box. We will attend to your questions, and if you're not yet subscribed, please hit the subscription button now. It takes less than a minute, so you will be notified of our other live streams. Like tomorrow, we've got another live streams. Why New Year resolutions don't stick, and what you should do instead. I'll be speaking live and direct, and I would love to have you on that live stream tomorrow, 12 noon as usual. And so hit the subscription button to be notified when we go live, so you don't miss out. Okay, so your on-camera performance is key. Is very, very important. But I'm not telling you this to be hard on yourself. You won't get it probably in the first 20 videos. I won't lie to you. Because me, myself, I'm just getting comfortable before the camera. I used to be hard up. Go and watch our older videos. Go and watch them. And I promise myself I will not remove any of those older videos, because I know some channels that when they have grown enough, they will delete those older videos because they are embarrassed. I'm not going to be embarrassed about anything, because I'm in the business of raising skilled young adults. And I want to show them practically how my journey has been, so they can also know that it comes with the turf when you don't know your how to do stuff. It comes, it's normal, it's natural. Don't beat yourself up. You will learn. And it is through practice, everyday practice. Just sit in front of the camera and talk and gesture and do everything. I won't even begin to tell you that I've mastered my own camera performance, but at least it's better than before. Sorry, it's better than before, and I'm still growing, because I'm committed to becoming 1% better every blessed day. I'm not going to overwhelm myself with telling myself, oh, I'm at 100 subscribers, I want to reach 200 subscribers next month. No. I will set my milestones little by little, and as I hit them, I celebrate. Because it's a marathon, you've got to look for some way to motivate yourself, and those little celebrations go a long way. And that's why if you check my status everywhere, we hit 100 subscribers, I will post it. We hit 500 views, I posted, because I'm celebrating those small wins while keeping the bigger picture in mind. And so your on-camera performance will improve. Don't beat yourself up. Your video topic should be relatable and relevant to your audience. They must be interested in it. Otherwise, they won't watch. And you need watch time for YouTube to recommend your videos to other people. Because if YouTube sees that people are watching this certain video from you, they will definitely start recommending it more often. And that means growth for you, growth for your channel. And then your thumbnail should be attractive. And like I told you, I have not really figured it out 100%, but I have an idea of what to do with my thumbnails. And if you can hit the thumbnail thing right, I tell you, people who are strangers who want to see what's in that video. This thumbnail is so attractive. I want to see it. Very important. So don't be lazy with your thumbnails. Make them attractive. And that means if you want to brand yourself, you've got to take lots of different pictures with different poses. You see some of them, they will do like this. They are showing you something. Some of them will just do. Maybe somebody thinking that, hey, my YouTube never work. Oh, there are ways to get you, to connect with you emotionally. And so it's very important. Also, you have to learn how to communicate with clarity. People should be able to get your message. Communicate with clarity. Very important. Say what you want to say just the way you want to say it, so that people will get it the way you intended for them to get it. So there will not be any misrepresentation whatsoever. And I will not lie to you, there's a website I'm learning how to communicate clearly from. I don't know if I got the name right, but the guy is big on communication on YouTube. I think Vin Giang. I'll put the description below so you will see. Go there and learn how to communicate with clarity. How to master your own camera performance. It matters a lot, because that way you'll be able to connect with people, and when you ask them to subscribe, they will go ahead and subscribe. And so basically those are the things we have had to do. I'll pause a bit and allow you to ask your questions in the comment box. If you are in the room, please ask your question, because we will be done here by 1 p.m. and I think we have 15 minutes left. So it's helpful for us to have your questions. If you have any, if there's something that you are not clear about, please. So those are the 4 steps: plan, produce, publish, promote. Don't joke with the promotion. Like I said, don't joke with your promotion, and encourage yourself daily. Motivation is a daily thing. Encourage yourself daily. I can do this. I am meant for this. I am graced for this. Encourage yourself greatly, because I tell you, it goes a long way. And challenge yourself to do new things. Challenge yourself to meet new people. Collaborate. In fact, I won't lie to you, that collaboration is 100% thing, because some of these people already have an established audience, and if they bring your live stream to their audience, there are people who will follow you. Some, not all, because they already established a relationship with these people, and these people trust them. And so if you have them as a speaker on your channel, you will be able to attract more new people as subscribers. That is one. Another thing is, do more of live streams, because with live streams you are able to break things down. Unlike when you do just a 5-minute video, do more of live streams. And like I told you, you've got to be able to push yourself into things you never thought you could do. You got to try new stuff, challenge yourself, do more of live streams. And so that will help you. And also, don't be ashamed. There's something that I've gotten over lately, and which is being ashamed of promoting my work. Don't be ashamed to ask people to subscribe. Don't feel any shame. There's nothing to be ashamed about. People are doing crappy stuff and they are okay with it, and they are boldly asking people to subscribe. And you are doing good stuff, and you can't even open your mouth to say subscribe to this channel. And so don't be ashamed of what you are doing. Toot your horn. Promote yourself shamelessly, because you got value, and you need empty vessels to fill with that value. And so you got to ask them, subscribe to this channel, share my video. If you've gotten value from this live stream today, please hit the share button and share it with as many people as you can, because I tell you, we have more coming your way. We have more coming your way. We believe 100% in value creation. And so if you send our videos to people, they are definitely going to benefit. And so do more of live streams. And so let me just recap. Do more of live streams. Of course, those short videos will help too, because there are some people who will not be able to watch for 1 hour. So do more of live streams, because then you'll be able to strike an emotional chord with your people. Do more of live streams. Number 2, get your thumbnail right. Go and learn how to make it in Canva. Get your thumbnails right. Look at some major channels, see how they do their thumbnails, learn from them. And there are even videos on making thumbnails that you can watch. Get your thumbnail, get your title right. Let your title have your keyword. The keyword you are targeting should be in the title. The keyword you are targeting should be in your title. And if possible, make your title short. I can't say that I make my title short because I try to incorporate as many keywords as I can. Like my name is a keyword. House of Wisdom is a keyword because some people will not know what they want, but they just type House of Wisdom in YouTube. And I want them to be able to land on my video like that. So I will usually have the title, then the multiplication sign, my name, and House of Wisdom, or the title, my name, and the name of my speaker. So basically, some people are searching for the speaker too. And so I want them to be able to land on that video that way. So make your title short if possible. And also get your description right. Make sure your description contains the keyword you are targeting. And so for every video, you must have a keyword you are targeting. So enable YouTube to understand where to classify your video, because you know they themselves, they rely on these texts you are putting, these text messages, to know where to put your video. Because when you start, you are just there and they are like, okay, where does this video belong to? Where do we classify it? And so using those keywords will enable them to classify your videos. And when people search for what is on your video, they will show up to people if you've done your work right. And of course, encourage people to make comments too, because YouTube will see those comments and be like, okay, that probably shows that the video is valuable if people are leaving so many comments. And so encourage people to leave comments, encourage them to like it, because YouTube doesn't have an opinion about your content. They rely on audience behavior, because they are audience centric. They want to satisfy their audience. And so if your video is satisfying their audience, they don't mind recommending your video again and again and again and again. And so make sure, let's see if we have a question. Okay, thank you for the teaching. God bless you, ma. Okay, this is from Raboze Forte Limited. Sorry if I didn't get the name right. Thank you so much for the comments. God bless you too for staying put with us. If you still have questions, please type in the chat box and share this video right now, and also hit the subscription button, because I intend to build this channel in public, which means we are going to track our milestones and share what worked at every point. And so if you are interested in this YouTube thingy, just hit the subscription button, because when we reach 200 subscribers, we're going to come back and tell you what we did that worked and what didn't work. The experiments we did, we are going to share them publicly, because we are building this channel in public to show you what is possible if you are committed to an idea, to show you what is possible if you are committed to a vision. And so hit the subscription button, share the video with your friends, like it, leave a comment, and we shall surely get back to you. Okay, so like I earlier said in closing, this program, this live stream, the Make 2024 Counts webinar series, is an initiative of House of Wisdom. Our house is HAUS of Wisdom. And so don't make that mistake when you are typing our house, HAUS of Wisdom. You can see so many videos. As I speak, we have close to 55 or more videos on this channel, which you can watch. They are highly valuable stuff. We've had some top digital marketing people talk to us, and you can see those former videos and learn a lot, build your life, build your business for 2024. Because like I said in the first 2 editions of this Make 2024 Count webinar series, we don't want 2024 to be an as usual year. We want it to be an oh my God year. Sorry, that's my daughter, my baby girl shouting. You tell her I'm making a video and she will still be shouting in the background. It's okay. They are kids and they want to live their life, enjoy their life. Okay. So we want 2024 to be an oh my God year, but we don't just want to sit and wish it will happen, because if wishes were horses, beggars will write. And so we are going to work, we are going to push ourselves, we are going to move into places we never thought we could. And so, if you're also interested in becoming 1% better, I am going to introduce what I call the 1% Better Club. Become 1% Better Club. It's a club that will go on for a whole year, and the payment will be just once. I'll put the description, more information in the description below, and if you are interested, you can click the link to join. So 1% Better Club is for people who want to become 1% better every day in 2024. As in, you don't want to remain the way you are. There's a song I like. I think it's by Hills. No, Darling Zesh. Okay. I will never be the same again. I have closed the door. I will never look back again. As in, I don't want to be the same again. I want to move. I want to go ahead. I want to move forward. I don't want to be the same person I used to be. I want people to see me and say, yeah, but you have changed. Like people are already telling me now. And I'll tell you, embrace your greatness, people. Embrace the greatness that God has placed within you, because it is there. But you gotta work it out. He will not come out by himself. You gotta commit to working it out. And that is what we're gonna do in the 1% Club. I'm gonna show you what we are doing in House of Wisdom that is working for us in building our platform. Like I told you, I believe in building in the public, and I will share everything that we do. And so 1% Club is for you if you are interested in not overwhelming yourself, because some people overwhelm themselves. And that is why they will make goals and they will not be able to stick with the goals, because there is overwhelm there. And so learn how to become 1% better every day in 2024 by signing up for 1% Better Club. The payment will cover a whole year, and we're going to hang out for the whole year. And by the grace of the Lord, you will hear the truth about what we are doing, what is working, what is not working. We will share everything with you, because I don't have any quanta about talking about things that didn't work for me. Honestly, that's the best way to learn. Failure is the best way to learn. And if you're on this call and you still want to be a part of Make 2024 Count webinar series, join us tomorrow when I'll be talking about why New Year resolutions don't stick and what you should do instead. The flyer will be out shortly and it will blow your mind. Thank you for joining me. We are close to 1 p.m. And if you still have questions, I'll give you 3 minutes to drop your questions so we can deal with your questions. But if there are no questions, I'll beg to leave. I've been speaking for 1 hour and I hope you found value. If you did, just subscribe. If you did, share it with a friend. If you did, tell someone who knows someone about House of Wisdom, HAUS of Wisdom. God bless you and do have a fantastic Thursday. Bye-bye. Wow.